Hey everyone, when you're out in the garden and get your hands dirty, wouldn't it be great if there was a plant you could grab a part of, rub in your hands and create soap that actually works? Well, turns out there is, and I'm going to show you that plant today. So let's get to it. And that plant is this, Ceanothus, commonly known as Californian Lilac. And the part of the plant you need are these flowers, as they're rich in saponins. These saponins are a natural compound that produces soap-like lather when the part of the plant is crushed with water, and historically was used by the Native American tribes as a soap. So let me show you how it works. All you need to do is take a few flower heads from the plant. If you've got nice sized blooms like this, one of them will do. Then we're going to add some water. Once the flower heads are wet, rub your hands together like you would a bar of soap. You're crushing the flour and you'll see the flowers start to lather and create bubbles. You can see how much it's lathered. I mean, look at that. That's not a bit of magic, I don't know what is. Has a wonderful floral scent to it as well. And I find because you're crushing the flowers, it acts almost like a little bit of a brush, which gets in the cracks in your skin, especially when you've got hands of a gardener, to get the dirt out. Then you can just wash the flowers off. And afterwards, your hands feel softer and really clean. It's a really good one to know for in the garden. And all it takes is one of these flowers, which provides you enough soap to wash your hands. And it doesn't stop there. If you have muck or debris up your arms or on your knees from kneeling in the mud, you could also use one of these for that. It's a really good natural option, which feels and smells amazing, which you may already have in your garden, or it's really simple to grow yourself. Now also crushing the leaves in water would work, as that contains saponins. However, it's certainly not as high in the leaves as it is in the flower, and you don't get that lovely floral scent. I find that the newer, fresher leaves give a far better result. Although it still does give you a good bit of soap. Now, I find this really exciting, but you may be asking, well, that's all well and good when it's in flower and growing, but what do you do the rest of the year? I'm going to show you that now. So I've been doing a bit of an experiment with drying the flowers and using them dry and rehydrating those dried flowers. These are Ceanothus flowers that I've dried. There's no chemicals, you don't need to add anything. And yes, it still worked. Now, they didn't lather as much as when they were fresh. However, because the flower heads were dry, they acted like little granules that scrubbed the skin really well. Imagine after a long day of hand weeding, when you get mud in the cracks of your skin, this would be a fantastic option to get that out. It still smelt really nice. And if you grow it in your garden, it's free. It's such a wonderful idea to help make yourself a bit more sustainable. And I had no idea if this would work or not. And genuinely, when I started using it, I was chuffed to bits. So now you could just keep a wide bowl by the side of your sink. So whenever you need to wash your hands, you can take a pinch and give it that little wash. The one thing I would say is because it is light as it's dried, you want to be careful not to wash it out your hand as you turn the tap on. So hold your hand clenched and just make it wet and then start rubbing it together. Now I'm sure people will be saying, what about the flowers going down the sink? They're so small, I'm going to have no worries about them clogging up any drains. With the rehydrated flowers, it started off okay, working reasonably well as a liquid soap. However, When pouring the liquid onto your hand, it causes some of the flowers to wash through your fingers, as it's not thick like liquid soap. So found that a bit wasteful, and consequently, because there were less flowers in your hand, it didn't lather as much. Another issue I found was if you didn't use it up within a few days, it starts to decay in the water and seem to lose its soapy qualities. So going forward, the best option so far for storing is to dry them. A quick tip for drying them is you need to pick them when they're at their best from the plant. Full, rich colour, not dried out on the plant, as it won't work, just like you wouldn't pick a dried part of a herb from the garden for cooking with. You would pick fresh, healthy growth. Another idea to help you use them throughout the year is to grow different varieties that flower in either the spring, summer or autumn. So you could grow different varieties to have a continuous supply of flowers. They could be small, low-growing shrubs if you wanted to grow one in a pot or have a small garden, or tall, upright shrubs which can grow to 7 or 8 metres. And to get the best results so you get more flowers, they like a sunny yet sheltered position against a south-facing fence or wall in a well-drained, fertile soil. But it doesn't need to be that specific. If they are in a shadier spot, the flowering will just be less. They really don't like being overly wet though, so heavy soils is not ideal, and they do suffer from frost and cold winds. So the flowers and leaves of Ceanothus works because there are saponins in it, which is a natural compound found in many plants, and due to its bitterness and foaming ability acts as a defence against pests. As under friction, such as being chewed, or in this case rubbed vigorously in your hands, produces this foam, which is why it works so well as a soap. In a lot of commercial soaps, unfortunately they add chemicals to act as this foaming ingredient. So why not have the natural version? It feels a bit magical, doesn't it? Like something out of a childhood story. And if this doesn't get you fascinated in wanting to learn more about plants, I don't know what will. That's it for this video. Hope you found it educational and entertaining, and really do give this a go. If you haven't already got a Ceanothus, go out and get one. It's a plant that grows soap. I mean, what more could you want? Don't forget, before you go, to do all those good things: liking, commenting, subscribing and sharing. All of that stuff helps this channel grow, and I really appreciate each and every one. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.